Hello friends, hope you're doing wonderfully. Bit of a late one. Today, something has really bothered me and I've really struggled to get it out of my head and just get on with things. Basically, I always wear two rings, a silver one on my thumb and a black one on this finger there. The silver one is a very old ring. I've had it for years and years, 15, 16 years now, and I got it on my birthday, the day actually I moved to Cyprus, and I've worn it every day since. And that was given to me by my mum and my brother when we were in Egypt, and my brother's a huge fan of kind of everything to do with Egypt, ancient history. My brother got me a ring when we were in Egypt. I wore them every day. They were always very important to me because it felt like I would bring my family with me. Wherever I go, I have my family on my hands with me. And they've disappeared. They've gone. I'm very careful with my things. I don't misplace things, but they've disappeared. Who knows what's happened? As of now, they're missing, they're no longer with me. And it's funny, I really read the Tao Te Ching all the time. I read commentaries on it as well to really help me understand it, because it's not the easiest to just understand on its own. One of the core lessons of the Tao is the more you are attached to something, the more necessary it is to let go of it. One of the verses of the Tao Te Ching is this: in the pursuit of knowledge, every day something is added. In the practice of the Tao, every day something is dropped. Less and less do you need to force things until you finally arrive at non-action. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. True mastery can be gained by letting things go their own way. It can't be gained by interfering. There's various lessons. There's so many lessons to take from this. But one of the commentaries on this talks about the danger of hoarding and getting attached to objects. And I listened and I read this one, and I listened to a commentary the other day on this one. And at the end of the commentary, it says, give something away that has great value to you and do it now. And I was reading it, and last time I read that verse, because I read this book over and over again, I really have it on repeat. Last time I read this verse, I'd actually bought myself a nice watch, and I was really happy with this watch. And the commentary of this verse said, give something away, and it must, you must really like it. You must really like the thing and give that thing away, and you experience letting go. And so I had this watch and I gave it away. It felt really good. And it was the right thing to do, and it felt really good. Now, with losing these rings, or they're missing at the moment, I'm hoping they're going to appear. But with losing them, because I read this the other day and I thought, oh, okay, I will give something away. Maybe there's some old clothes or something I can get rid of. And it's funny how things kind of just left me. And these, if I was to pick any two objects that I bring traveling with me that actually hold the most sentimental value, it would be those two. There's nothing more. They've been a part of my life for a very long time. Throughout my school years, I always had that ring. They've been a part of me, and I have tics. The last 2 days I've been fiddling with my thumb because I'm used to fiddling with it. You know, it's really part of me. I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's just a ring. It's just a bit of metal. And yeah, I didn't really know what the lesson was, and I thought, okay, right. I understand that, if you get attached to hoarding items and, getting things you don't need, then it's a good idea to let go of them and give them away. You don't need that extra, the watch is a good example. I don't need the watch. Okay, so I can give it away. But it really stung losing these. And I think there's a lesson for me. I hope there's a lesson to be learned there. Yeah, just understanding that no object really has any intrinsic value apart from the value we give it. And also, I am now free of the attachment to those items. Even though they were important to me, I am free of that attachment. They're gone. I don't know, I don't fully understand, even if I'm taking it, deep. But I'll be honest with you, I'm a pretty, level person. I'm very positive about things. I really do deal with things. I've trained myself to deal with things very well. But this really stung. Just losing two little round bits of metal, realistically, it really stung. And I was really bothered about it, and I was annoyed about it. I was like, well, why are those things? I was saying to the world around me, how important those are to me. And I kind of feel like the world, or the universe, God said, yeah, I know how important those things are to you. And yeah, it stings because it's to do with my family. But I don't know, there's something there because, it's just kind of a new type of challenge, I guess. And I know you might be like, Tom, you lost a fucking a couple of fucking rings. But you understand how important, things are when they're kind of associated with family members and they hold that sentimental value, and, they've been a part of your life. I'm sure you can understand and appreciate that. But hopefully I find them. But yeah, it's an interesting thing to let go of, because it's the only thing that I could lose that would actually hurt me or would actually trigger some sort of emotion. There's, apart from just and giving away my laptop, which would be really annoying and just pointless. Like, there's anything else that went, okay, I'd give it away. That's okay. I really am not attached to anything else. I'm really not. But those I am. And that's interesting. It was just interesting, and I don't have a full, complete lesson, but it's just interesting from kind of reading these verses, and I knew in my head that I'd kind of, because I do try and action whenever it says, right, go and give something away. I'm like, right, okay, I'll do it. And this one I had put off. I'd actually put it off. I was like, I'll find some in, maybe I can, find some more clothes and I'll give them to someone who works here or something. The instruction was, give something away that really, really matters to you and you are really, really fond of. So life gives us exams. That's my exam this week. And just wanted to share that and be honest with you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.